looking at footage taken last week in Southern California. No, not earthquake footage. It's video of a car. Mossy Toyota of San Diego sold to a consumer, telling him not to worry about the shake, the rattle, and the roll.
I need help.
Meet John Purrs. He lives in San Diego and has been a worker for 22 years at the same large retailer. In February 2007, he went to Mossy Toyota looking for a car. He wanted basic transportation, and a Mossy salesman helped him find a used Ford Escort. All seemed fine when he took it for a test drive.
Well, during the test drive, there was a vibration.
The salesman said it was no big deal, and he even showed him a clean Carfax. And as for the rattle,
He explained it was just a simple tweaking of the idler.
they told him to come back after he'd paid for it. Well, he did.
At least 5 times.
All in the first few days of owning the car. Then Mossy broke the news.
These cars are prone to shaking. That's the way it is.
So, after 2 weeks, John went back to Mossy and told them.
Please take the car back.
The Mossy response?
You can't return the car.
But he didn't give up. He kept going back. Frustrated, he hired an expert to examine the car. And guess what he found? Not only did the car shake, rattle, and roll, but the car had been in water. It was rusted.
Had been once submerged.
The Escort, unlike those cute cars that run in water, doesn't do that. It just rusts. Experts say from water damage. John says Mossy said nothing about water damage when he was shopping.
I didn't see any red tag sales that said flood cars.
He hired an attorney to get Mossy to take it back, only to find out that the Mossy contract had an arbitration clause on the back of the last page. All that was in the spring 2007. And since then, John's been waiting for justice.
I am tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting.
Like many consumers, John had no clue he wouldn't get to see a judge or a jury. And if he had gone to court, the entire ordeal could have been over years ago. Instead, he's stuck in arbitration, a process where there's no oversight or accountability, and the arbitration is chosen by Mossy and paid for by Mossy. Some might say a kangaroo court. And the odds for consumers at arbitration?
I think a snowball in hell has a really good shot compared to the consumer.
So he got stuck with a car he says is unsafe to drive, but he still had to make payments on it every month. Plus,
I can't sell this to anybody.
now, almost 3 years later, he gets a hearing in front of an arbitrator with not such a great scorecard for consumers. But no matter what the odds, John isn't going away.
I'm not one to roll over and play dead. I did nothing wrong, and someone has to answer for the injustice.
Stay tuned. This saga's not over. Meanwhile, we hope you'll tell your friends so they don't end up with a car that looks spiffy and glossy, but is actually rusty and musty. Beware of wildly gyrating Fords. Watch out for dealers like Mossy.